Hey YouTube, happy Saturday. I'm going to try and do this video as quickly as I can. I've got dinner in the oven right now, and dinner guests on their way. Um, if you've watched my previous videos, you know that I've been reading, or I began reading when I started these videos. I began reading Still Life with Woodpecker, a sort of love story by Tom Robbins. There's the back. This book was recommended to me by a colleague. She basically described it as life-changing. I wouldn't go that far. I go as far as uh, enjoyable and recommended. I do recommend this book, not as highly as she did. It is an excellent book. If I had 3 words to describe it, I would describe it as funny, smart, and sexy. For the funny part, this book has a lot of bizarre characters with obscure views of the world and how it should run. There's a lot of situational irony and great wordplay. Tom Robbins is brilliant when it comes to wordplay and putting his characters in crazy situations. It's a very smart book. It was published in 1980, and there's a lot of references and what's the word I'm looking for? Commentary on society and how it's run and how we live, and it's all still very relevant. 30 plus years later, I still recognized a lot of the ideas and philosophies and themes that went into this book. So it was excellent in that regard. The only thing that's still not socially relevant is that the Seattle Supersonics are no longer around, and they are mentioned a few times throughout the book. But I still got it. I still understood it. I mentioned sexy earlier, and that's kind of because I wasn't really expecting any kind of graphic sex scenes in the book. If that bothers you, I'd say don't read it. But there's about, I suppose, 2 or 3 that I can recall. Very descriptive, vivid sex scenes in the book. But of course, that's not what the book is about. It's not a erotic novel. Anyway, really liked it. I would recommend this book if you're looking for a fast read. It's not a very complex story. The characters are funny. It's interesting. The chapters are very short. There are few chapters that were over a page or 2 long. So if you're looking for a fast read, I read this in 2 days, 2 busy work days. So if that tells you anything, it's only about 270 pages too, so really easy to get through. Let me relight. For my next book, this one was recommended to me by my grandfather, and it was his Christmas present to me. Ken Folle's The Pillars of the Earth. I'm really excited to read it. I've heard that it's now a television show on Showtime. I don't really watch TV, but I think Showtime's usually really good about choosing good books that with interesting stories and great characters. So yeah, hopefully this book will last a little bit longer, and I'll be able to do a review on it. All right. See you, YouTube.